lovelies. How are you all doing today? It's Christina. Um, Yesterday I did not come on because I was out in the sun a little too long. So it kind of wore me down. I mean, I did a lot of walking. I wasn't just like sitting in the sun. No, I did a lot of walking. And it was really hot yesterday. February weather feels like June right now. I don't know why. Well, I do know why in some levels, cosmically. We sort of have catapulted into sort of I think it was a time loop or worm or whatever it was back in November. So, yeah, we kind of went ahead on our timeline. So, for me, I see this definitely in the weather. And even people who are not aware are saying, wow, it feels like May, even though it's February. So, it's kind of hot. I mean, it's beautiful though. I don't want to complain. So for when it gets really, really, really hot and humid, then that's when we go away, which is summertime. So, anyways, that kind of pooped me out last night, and I thought, I'm just gonna relax. But this is the new card for today I've picked, which is aware appreciation. And let me talk about that in a minute. But I want to just quickly say something about yesterday's card, which was diverse communication. And for those of you who did tune into it, I did have some people say thank you for the card of the day. And diverse communication, for me, where I experienced it was I met up with a new friend here, and we had some very interesting conversation. And then we were sitting at an organic restaurant here, and about halfway through, and it was very interesting at what point what I was talking about. All of a sudden, the electricity went out in the whole place, and I started to feel I could feel within my body kind of like this swirling motion, like even like in the brain, and but in my whole body. So I just sort of sat there in stillness, and I could feel electricity. I had goosebumps going out through my body. I thought, are we having another earthquake, or there's just something going on? And as I had said the day before, there were a lot of sirens. There was an ambulance that came by. So all these kind of they kind of symbolize what's emergency in the cosmos, meaning that there's something that is taking place that is needing to be recognized and needing to be dealt with, whether we're conscious or not. But many of us are conscious, and so we do tune into those things. So it was interesting, and of course, it kind of sparked some conversation, quite a bit of conversation on different topics. And then I came home and I did a Bhavaspata session for her, which is the modality I practice, and it's healing of the heart. It's an angel healing modality. It's very profound. And I just did the first two levels for her, which work on the physical body to bring balance, stimulate healthy frequency in the body. So this is where I saw diverse communication come into play for me, just in the communication that we had. It's only our second sort of get together. As I said, a new friend. And it took us to, I think it was probably even more diverse communication for her, I think, because of what I was introducing to her. And sort of how in some ways the unseen realms around us was speaking also. So I would love to hear. I'm really gonna try to come on tonight to do a live stream. I hope so. I have some things to do today, but I think I'll be able to come on tonight, maybe around 9 or 10 p.m. Central Time. Excuse me, we're going to talk about both cards. Yesterday's card and then today's card. So here's today's card. Today's card is Aware Appreciation. And that's my digital art of the word written. I think this, in a sense, I think this kind of speaks for itself, but of course you can interpret it any way you want. You can contemplate it in any way you want throughout your day. For me, it's a gratitude card, yes, but it's to appreciate, to be aware of that which you have gratitude for. Like really be aware, whether it's in your immediate environment, um, or within nature, or the body, your body, mind, your soul. Have aware appreciation for the presence, the workings of all of this, and for life on this planet, and aware appreciation of the planet. Actually, I'm going to share a little something yesterday too, as I walked to where I was meeting my friend, and it was about a 20-minute walk. So, and I thought, it's just pure sun. There was no shade, and I was like, it's okay, I'm going to do that. So I got about halfway, and I started to smell that sort of fire. Oh, it's the mailman. The fire burning, which every place I have lived has that smell. I don't know if it's a certain time of year. I don't know. Some people say, oh, it's when they're burning wood or they're burning, whatever it is they're burning. And so you have that smell. And I really don't like the smell. And I was walking and I was like, well, where is this smell right now coming from? And I thought, I don't understand. It was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I don't see anywhere where this smell was. And then about 30 seconds later, as I continued walking, all of a sudden, there's this big, beautiful, there's lots of beautiful trees here, but there's this really ancient, gorgeous tree. And I always say hello to trees because I love the trees. And so all of a sudden, my attention went to the ground and I saw smoldering. And there was some kind of, I don't know how to even describe it. I don't know what it was because here, in the tropics, there's all kinds of different things that I'm not used to, don't see back home in nature. So it wasn't a pine corn. What do you call those? Pine corns. It looked like that, but it was a little different. And then they have little broken pieces of wood chip or whatever it is that's natural on the ground. They don't put it there, and I think that's what was on fire, or somebody had started something. So it was already black and it was smoldering. So it was that smell, and it's amazing because it wasn't that big yet, and it was really, the odor you could really smell. And then I thought, I need to put this out. So I was like, because who knows what this potential could be. So I said, I need to put it out. I didn't have anything with me, and I usually walk with my water bottle, and I didn't have that. So I had to go around and see something that wouldn't actually make it burn more. So another part of the area, the grounds where I could just cover it and say, okay, so that's my awareness. Because I was saying, I appreciate the earth so much. I love the earth so much. And when I saw some garbage around, I was like, come on, people, you need to clean this up, care about this planet that you live on, in that moment. And there's many people that do, and there's a lot of people that don't. So I just thought, well, this was my moment to do something, right? And I'm sure that I was at that moment for that reason. So we actually ended up walking back. And so I saw, when I passed by, of course, I saw that it was out. So I was like, oh, okay, that's wonderful. So anyways, this is the card for today, Aware Appreciation. See where you can observe this in your life, or where you can actually start to have more awareness to give gratitude to something, whatever it may be today. Right. So contemplate on that card, tune into that frequency because it does have its own frequency. And we can share that later this evening. All right, beautiful ones. Thank you. I'm still not quite awake, but I wanted to put this out here because I kind of felt a little bad where I had told some people, or some people knew I was going to come on, and I didn't. But that's the thing about it, is sometimes we have to flow with how things are, and be okay about it. So have a beautiful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Much love and blessings.